Hello everyone, uh, my name is Joshua. I'm here to talk about some of these real estate and what I do for a living. Obviously real estate. So there are a couple things that where I service. My services at is in San Francisco Bay Area. I go to San Francisco, I go to Marin County, Sonoma County, most of the time in North Bay Area. So right now, in terms of real estate in Marin County, is market is pretty tight. Inventory is still tight, and not many people are selling. It has been that way in Marin County most of the time because Marin County is in nature. It's a very desirable area, and more there have always been more buyers than the sellers, especially Marin County. And we're starting seeing more buyers entering the market as rates adjust, and it's a still seller's market. However, we're not seeing as more a hot market, aggressive market as in 2021, 2022. Because right now a lot of properties sells in 50 days on the market. It used to be in 2021, 2022, it used to be like 14 days. I mean, even 7 days. It's still towards the seller's market, but it's not as hot as 2022, 2021, which is like, seller gets way over asking price. It's still the median home price is 1.5 million in Marin County, and there are a lot of great schools here. Hidden Valley Elementary School, Town Pass Valley Elementary School, Wade Thomas Elementary School, Old Mill Elementary School, Mill Valley Middle School, Del Mar, Redwood High School, Town Pass High School. Mind you that I'm not originally from Marin County, which is fine. I was born and raised in South Korea, and I came to San Francisco first, and I moved to LA, and I moved back up here, and and I got my real estate license. So second thing is that about my business is that I'm a real estate broker. I got my license in 2021 as a real estate salesperson, but last year I got a broker's license, so I run my own brokerage business, real estate brokerage called the Bouffier Group, and I've sold in my, I was never an entrepreneur person, and I didn't know what entrepreneur is. And when I moved here from South Korea, only thing was like I want to have a great American life in here. So I've sold about $10 million properties across my career. And I'm gonna be honest, last year my business was here and it went up, and this year it crashed. So right now, for anybody who's a realtor watching this or in a real estate business watching this, I do everything. I do everything in terms of marketing and getting out there, YouTube video and Instagram. This is gonna be my first lengthy YouTube video, so I'm gonna post 2 to 3 times a week, because on YouTube and on Instagram or other TikTok businesses, I will upload, trying to do at least one video a day. So my goal as a professional and personal, my goal is to grow a trusted, community-driven brokerage. Not only helps people buy and sell homes, but also builds a long-term relationship. I believe this business is all about relationship-driven, and you have to have a really great relationship with people in terms of, you know, whatever you do, whatever you try and sell or invest. And I believe having a trusted relationship is super important in this business. And my goal is just, as a brokerage owner, is to obviously to scale up the business, but I want to be the largest brokerage in the nationwide, and I don't just want to be in a sense of buying, selling, and listing the property. I want to invest. I want to develop. I want to, have the largest, the biggest dream. I want to be the biggest developer. I want to be the developer. I want to be the investor, real estate investor, developer. So those things are one of my wildest dream, and I believe whatever God puts in your heart, as long as you don't give up, it's gonna come true. For me, what I'm doing to expand my business is to I do a lot of marketing on Realtor.com, on Zillow. Right now, it costs a lot. I pretty much max out my credit card, but it's part of the business. And I follow up with a lot of buyers and sellers every single day, and hosting open houses, bringing on new realtors. I always tell, this is my dog right here, I always tell any realtor I meet that, hey, join my company, or let's grow together. I'm all about teamwork. I'm all about scaling up, teamwork, helping people, serving people the best way I can. One thing about my camera is it only records only 20 minutes, so I have to get it done as soon as possible. So right now, that's what I'm going through right now, and things I want to talk about something. Most recent real estate news in Marin County, especially in Bay Area, is that when it comes to Bay Area, I go anywhere in Bay Area. I go to anywhere, whether it's East Bay, North Bay, San Francisco, South Bay, Peninsula, you name it. I don't really go to, in terms of like a Monterey, but I'll go anywhere. But my main area is North Bay. So when you look at the Bay Area, you look at most expensive area is obviously Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is the most peninsula. San Mateo, Hillsborough, Atherton, what else? Woodside. All these areas are like easy 10 million. And if you buy something 10 million, actually that's like, it's on the floor level. A lot of properties are average about 18 to 20 million, 25, 30 million, 35, 50 million. Those are most expensive areas, and then next will be Marin County, or San Francisco. Just about the same. San Francisco and Marin County are about the same. 1.5 million range, average price 1.5 million range. But a lot of people choose to live in Marin County than San Francisco, obviously. So, San Francisco is getting wilder than ever. Right now, and then best place to live would be, Tri-Valley area, Pleasanton, Livermore, Lafayette, a little bit East Bay. And I'm not quite expert on that area, but those are, in terms of the pricing, those are neighborhoods, communities are much better. As good as Marin County and San Mateo County, and obviously Sunnyvale, San Jose, all these tech Tech area, South Bay. Those are the great area. And if you want to have a little slower life, it would be North Bay, Napa, Sonoma, Santa Rosa, Petaluma. Those are much more slower pace and a little bit of lower price, which is still not a lower price much. Petaluma is like average price was a million, usually 900 to million. Santa Rosa is about 6, 7, 8. Sonoma would be about 1.1, 1.2. Napa would be 800, 900. So a lot of people who just start to have owning a business. I'm sorry, owning a house, owning some kind of properties. A lot of people, that I've met, as far as I've met, they start with Vallejo. They own 4 to 5, 6, 7 units in Vallejo, about the same price as a one single family home in Petaluma or in Marin County. I think that's a great start. Vallejo is a rough town, okay? And Vallejo is a rough town, but it's compared to other Bay Area cities. They have much more, advantages in terms of when you buy like multi units, commercials. So there's a lot of edges here and there, and not all of Vallejo is bad, but there are really nice areas. Glen Cove area, north of Vallejo, towards the American Canyon. Actually, it gets more expensive. And Benicia area is more expensive. I think Benicia's area is like $800,000 to $900,000 in terms of home medium price. So my main area is obviously Marin County, and right now, California real estate market is just, it's getting out of hand. It's super expensive. Bay Area. I mean, I used to live in LA, so I know LA's estimate pricing area prices. I mean, obviously there are so many different markets in LA: West LA, South LA, Central LA, Valley, Hollywood, East LA, all the way to Orange County, San Bernardino Valley. Anyhow. But LA is really spread out. But San Francisco is super tight. Bay Area is a very tight area. So in general, California has one of the most expensive real estate markets in terms of whether it's single family home, investment, and it takes a lot of capital for you to start with, and it's not easy. It's not easy for me to run my business. It's not easy to anybody to get into the real estate business in California, because first and foremost, a lot of ridiculous laws out here in terms of property taxes, special assessments. A lot of permits that are really ridiculous to process and difficult to develop a property. Especially, I've seen a property that's being remodeled, but I rarely seen new properties getting built up in Marin County. There are rarely any properties that's newly developed as in Marin County. And for Sonoma County, there are a lot of new constructions. There are Solano County, Napa County, there are a lot of new construction. But for some reason, I rarely see any new construction in Marin County. Obviously, there are a lot of property that's being renovated. It's because, just the politics and county-wise. So here's the thing: if you guys are looking to buy and sell anywhere in Marin County in the Bay Area, you know, I'm available here. I do this 24/7, and I love helping people. Uh, it's against my financial interest. However, it's not a good time. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a good time to buy a property in California right now. Um, uh, and anything else I want to tell you is that if you guys are looking to negotiate the deal, I am the best in negotiating the deal. There are a lot of people who are stuck with some. A lot of people stuck in this transaction, and but my belief system in business is that you close the deal. ABC, always be closing. That's my motto. Uh, so anybody who's interested in it, buying a property, and let me know. And one last thing is that about myself. So I know my camera time is kind of out of line. Let me check how long I left. So I got about 1 minute. Is that I came from nothing. I got 1 minute left on the camera. I came from nothing, and I'm trying to. In this entrepreneurship, I learned a lot, and a lot of people are struggling to reinvent their life. Is that the bottom line is not giving up. It's just keep on pushing. You got to do everything you can to survive, to make it afloat. And what I believe in this phase of my life is that whatever it comes to you, however the life hits you hard, you have to get back up. You just have to get back up. You just have to trust in God and just get back up and not giving up. And whatever it throws at you, you have to follow your gut. You have to do whatever you can to make this thing work. And that's even if you, I'm not saying I recommend anything to ruin your finances, but even if you're maxing out your credit card, even if you're homeless, I believe it is very important to do whatever it takes to make things happen. And it all comes back to, because I love watching boxing. You know why boxers are make the most amount of money in having a bout for less than 40 minutes? It's because their life is on the line. They take great risks, and they make some of the boxers, they make hundreds of millions of dollars. Manny Pacquiao, Mike Tyson, all these people, Ali, they make hundreds of millions of dollars in one bout. That's like entire NBA career somebody has to make, or somebody athlete. So what I believe in that is that know your risk, but take as much risk as possible, and as long as you believe in it. So that's one thing I want to tell you about this, and then we can stay in touch, and I'll keep you posted.